All right, video number 7. Hopefully you had a chance to practice Danhauser's exercises 1 through 10 in his first book. If you haven't, I recommend you go back and do so. If you haven't downloaded the book yet, I'd recommend you do that as well. It's linked in the description of this video again. Basically what I'm going to do in this video is talk a little bit about the use of Dandelot's book for syllable reading and go through a few of the first exercises in that. And then we'll move back to Danhauser and look at some exercises, concentrating on exercises 11 through 21, which deal with half notes and whole notes and rests. We'll talk strategy again. Okay, let's look at Dandelot first at his first exercise. You can see this exercise contains only the syllables do and sol. His point is that these can be used as reference points in the treble clef. Let's go through it together really quickly, and I'll give you a count of 4, and then start with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sol, do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do. Also, when looking at these, make sure you use either the stop or the recovery method that we talked about last time. And don't worry about conducting when doing Dandelot, that's not really the point. This is all about isolating the skill of syllable reading. This can be really good as a warm-up when you're getting ready to practice singing solfège. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, pretty much the same deal here. Let's try it a bit faster. I'll give you a count of 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do, sol, do. All right, let's take a look at the next example where things get a bit more interesting. In this one, you don't have to worry about note values. Just give each syllable the same duration like we did before. The reason he's using solid and open note heads doesn't have anything to do with rhythm anyway. He's showing us how we can use do and sol as reference tones. You might be used to the treble clef and not need these reference syllables at this point, but once we move on to less common clefs, they are definitely useful. Everybody's got more experience in some clefs than in others. Okay, let's go through it. Again, I'll give you 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sol, la, sol, do, re, do, sol, fa, sol, do, si, do, sol, fa, sol, do, re, do, si, do, sol, la, do, re, sol, fa, do, si, do, re, sol, fa, do. And try to group the syllables in your mind. You notice in that exercise that he has kind of groups of 3 at the beginning and then he moves to groups of 2. Let's move on to the next one. This one's similar. Let's read it as well. 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, si, sol, la, si, do, si, re, do, la, sol, si, do, fa, sol, si, do, sol, la, fa, sol, re, do, si, do, la, sol, si, do. All right, let's do one final exercise and then we'll move on to Danhauser. This one's perhaps a bit more challenging. Let's read it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sol, do, si, sol, re, do, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, sol, si, do, re, do, la, fa, sol, si, re, do, fa, la, sol, si, re, si, do, la, fa, sol, la, si, do, do. We'll leave it at that for now. If you feel like it, you can practice some more, maybe go through to exercise 8. I definitely recommend getting this book. It'll help your knowledge of clefs significantly. Try to do a little bit of syllable reading every time you practice solfège. Okay, let's move on to Danhauser. This one's pretty easy. Let's just go ahead and use it as a warm-up. This is the first time we've had rests. Let's pay attention to the breath marks as well. Let's say the syllables first. We can put them into 4 groups of 3. We have sol, la, sol, si, do, re, si, do. All right, we're going to take this one at a tempo of about 100 beats per minute, which is what Danhauser suggests. And that's going to be about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to conduct with me. Again, I'm mirroring you, but we're going to first start by orienting ourselves to the key of C major, which is do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, si, do. Okay, so our first note's sol. I'm going to say ready and then we'll begin. So here we go. Ready, and sol, la, sol. si, do, si, do, re, do, re, si, do. Alright, let's move on to the next one. This one might be slightly harder. Let's throw in a couple of grace notes to get some of the notes that might be more difficult. And it looks like this. Alright, we'll take this one at the same tempo, and I'll give you 2 beats, ready and then we'll begin. Let's start by singing our warm-up one more time. Do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, si, do. So our first note this time is going to be mi. Okay, here we go. Ready and mi, fa, mi, re, do, mi, re, do, si, la, so, do, si, la, so, do, si, do, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Alright, on to the next one. This is the first one that begins with a rest. The pitches shouldn't be that hard though. It's all stepwise up until a certain point when there's an arpeggio using the tonic triad of C major. Alright, so again I'm going to give you 2 beats and our first note is do. So here we go. Ready and do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, sol, do, mi, do, sol, mi, do. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Notice the pattern in this one. We have 5 half notes and then a rest throughout. We could go through and just say the syllables to get warmed up for it. I won't go through the whole thing. You can if you want, but it starts do, re, mi, fa, mi, fa, sol, etc. This is basically what we call a sequence. We probably won't need any grace notes for this one either. Let's just go ahead and sing it. Again, I'll give you 2 beats. Make sure you're always conducting with me. Let's warm up first though. Do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, si, do. Okay, here we go. Ready and do, re, mi, do, mi, re, mi, fa, mi, fa, sol, mi, sol, fa, sol, la, sol, la, si, sol, si, la, si, do, la, do, si, do, re, si, re, do, re, mi, do, mi, re, do, mi, do, re, do, si, re, si, do, si, la, do, la, si, la, sol, si, sol, la, sol, fa, la, fa, sol, fa, mi, sol, mi, fa, mi, re, mi, re, do, mi, do. Let's move on to the next one. Grace notes might be useful in this one as well. Let's put these grace notes in and sing it. Alright, so our first note's do. Again, I'll give you 2 beats. Ready, and. Do, sol, do, si, la, do, mi, sol. Do, sol, do, re, mi. Re, do, si, la, do, mi, fa, do, si, do. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Now you might notice I skipped a couple here. I just wanted to go to the first one that has mixed note values. So the pitches in this one are not very challenging. Again, we have a scale and then at some point a tonic triad of C major. But we will have to pay more attention to the counting of the notes in this one. This is the first one with mixed note values. Let's do our warm-up. Do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, si, do. Alright, here we go. Ready, and. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, re, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, do, mi, sol, do, mi, do, sol, mi, do. So if it's difficult for you to sing the rhythm, then I recommend just going through first and take the pitches out. Go ahead and just sing the syllables in rhythm and then add the pitches afterwards. I want to go to one more and then we'll leave it at that for now. Alright, this one looks like this, and let's throw in a couple grace notes. Alright, conduct with me again. Our first note is do. I don't think we need to warm up. Here we go. Ready, and. Do, si, do, re, do, mi, re, do, si, do, re, do, si, la, si, do, mi, do, si, la, sol, do, si, do, re, do, mi, re, do, si, do. Alright, so we're going to leave it at that for now. I'd recommend going through exercises 11 through 21 and practicing them yourself. Also, go through the first exercises, or the first 8 exercises in Dandelot's book for syllable reading. Try the bass clef as well. Do the first 8 exercises in that. So I'll see you in the next video. Happy sight singing.